Hello guys, welcome on Marius HV channel. Here on this video you will see a Yamaha natural sound stereo integrated amplifier A-460 model. So if you want to see how it looks inside, if you want to hear the sound, if you want to see all the controls and explanations about all controls and the layout inside, and of course the connections behind, and some specification about the connections inside, parts, components, and the specifications, stay tuned and I will show you all of them. So like I said, it's a Yamaha natural sound stereo integrated amplifier. Like you see now, it's running on auxiliary input. You can see here on the input switch, and also an LED, it's lighting this. Here you will have speakers A and B, so you can choose between A and B, and also you can run both of them. Here is the power on off button. Of course you will hear a relay, so that means it's a protection behind, DC protection behind, and you will see a delay for this switching on the speakers. Here you will have the headphones connection. Here you will have the bass and defeat position on the top. Here is the treble and defeat position, of course, on top. Here you will have a high filter switch on off button, so on off, like you see now it's on 8 kilohertz, and now it's off. Here is the balance, of course, with left and right set points, and here you will not see so often. This is the loudness, and it's a rotating loudness, and here is the flat, and you will have the marks from 1 to 10. Yeah, so you can see the sound. You see? And here is the high filter, like I said. Now the music is coming from this compact disc player. It's a Technics compact disc player SLPJ26A. I will show you on the end of the video, and in the same time I will show you also the speakers, also Yamaha, of course, on this amplifier. Here you'll have the rec out, so the output from this amplifier. So we'll have on off, so we'll put on off, phono, tuner, and auxiliary. And here you'll have the input. Now it's running on the auxiliary, like you see. Second option is tuner, third option is phono, and the last one is tape. So like you see, every time when I'm changing the position, also the lamps, they are changing. Originally they are lamps, filament lamps, but you can change also with LEDs without any problem. And of course the last potentiometer is the potentiometer belongs to the volume. So like you see, let's see also the controls. So everything is running smoothly, so it's absolutely normal. About the specification of this amplifier from Yamaha, we will have, according with the manual, continuous power per channel, both channels in the same time, for less than 0.01 distortions on 8 ohms. We have between 35 and 38 RMS watts. So it's good for this dimension of amplifier. About the inputs, I show you how it looks. The weight of this amplifier is 5.7 kilograms, and they said the power consumption it's about 200 watts from the grid, yeah, for the mains. About the controls, like you see, everything is stated here in decibels. And what more about this one? Let's discuss a little bit about the settings inside. So you can you have an option to adjust the idling current, but you cannot adjust the DC offset because it's a integrated circuit there which is taking care about this. So we can call a DC offset, but I will show you in a moment. So this is about the front. Like you mentioned already, all the functions they are running. From my point of view, exactly like Yamaha, they said it's a natural sound. For this amplifier, what I did a full cleaning inside. I was resoldering some points because I will show you in the components inside where I found troubles. And of course I replaced the capacitors, but not the main filter capacitors. So let's go a little bit inside and I will show you exactly step by step what I did. So this is how it looks inside. Here we'll have the main power transformer, but one more time, be careful because now it's running this amplifier, yeah? So everything is exposed now, so pay attention for your fingers and for your life where you will put your hands, yeah? So inlet from the power, here we'll have the main power transformer, here we'll have the speakers buttons and the protection relay. Below of this one we'll have the switch on off button. Here we'll have the capacitors bank, 6800 microfarads and 50 volts for plus and minus rails. Behind of these capacitors you'll have of course the full bridge wave rectifier. Here it's a small power supply for the voltages for the ICs. After that we'll have the filtering capacitors, a rack switch, input switch, of course RCAs and speaker connectors here. Here is the stage for the phono, and of course below these heatsinks or heatsink we'll have the power transistors and of course the biasing voltage control transistors. Like I said, we'll have here one trim pot and the other one is here. So these two, they belongs to the idling circuitry. On the front of this we'll have an STK voltage amplifier 3042 Mark II. So this device, he is taking care about the DC offset and about in the same time about the of course about the differential section, differential pair of power amplifier. On the front of this one we'll have some capacitors. That capacitors belongs also for a power supply for this and of course input capacitors for this IC. And here on the left you will see these capacitors, which are film capacitors from Yamaha. Here is the tone control or tone correction. And of course the tone control is turning around that small IC from JRC0815 is the code, and of course the series is 4559D, like you know already. Of course for phono section it's using same IC like for preamplification, and of course also the phono, it's a preamplifier like you know already. And around this IC we'll have these electrolytic capacitors. I replace with audio grade capacitors, are six pieces. And after that I will show you the power supply section. So the power supply section is there. You will see also new capacitors, and on the end here, closer to full wave bridge rectifier, we will have the protection transistors, the protection circuitry, which is taking care about the DC. In case of this circuitry, it will see DC on the power outlet of a power amplification section. That circuit have to trigger the relay. Yeah, so let's see now the connections behind and how many connections we have here. So like you see, there are not so many connections, and it's normal to be like that. Here you'll have the specification of this Yamaha. We'll have phono input with ground point. You know, this is a screw with ground point for ground of phono cartridge. Here is the tuner, auxiliary, and of course tape playback and tape out. After that we'll have connections for two pairs of speakers, and it's stated very clear on the top. You can use A or B, 8 to 16 ohms speaker, or A plus B, 16 ohm per speaker. So pay attention for this, yeah. And here is the mains. Why we have this value? Because the heatsink and the transistors and the power transformer, they are not big, so you have to pay attention for this. If you don't know about this story, you can check inside my channel and you will see a video with all details about this, and of course all the explanations about this. So about the speakers, like you see, Yamaha, and this is the interior, the bass speaker and the tweeter, and of course you'll have here L pad for high filter, yeah. And of course, this high filter is going for the tweeter. So let's see also the specifications behind. Yamaha speaker system NS645, and of course on 4 ohms. So guys, thank you for your time. This is about this amplifier. I know it's a small unit, it's not so vintage, but because I have on my collection, on my audio rack, I said it's okay also to share with you this small beautiful unit. So about the sound, it's a correct unit. He will deliver the power, the correct power for your speakers. Don't expect to move your furniture inside your room, but it will do a good job. The construction, you saw, it's okay, it's well built. So guys, thank you for your time. We'll see each other on next video. If you have comments, don't hesitate to leave down on the comments. If you like this video, don't forget to thumb up. And if you have some suggestions or ideas for the future videos, of course, don't hesitate to let them down. Here behind, it's a Revox B77 reel-to-reel machine, and here behind on the left you saw like I said, this player which is running now, it's a Technics compact disc player SLPJ26A, and below of this one it's a Philips CD player. If you seen the shape of that Philips and you know exactly which one is it, you can leave down on the description if you know the model. If you don't know and you are curious, I can type to you without any problem. So guys, thank you very much. Stay safe. I hope all of you are okay, and let's see each other on next video. Thank you for your time. All the best, guys. Stay safe. Don't touch voltage wires under the voltage, and all the best. See you guys.